What's up, everybody? It's Zagos, and today I've got a new video for you. So, why don't you sit around, crack open a beverage, and let's get right on into it. Today, let's talk about gaming and whether or not it's good or bad for you, because it's been a rather big topic in my life since day one. Gaming has been a controversial topic for a while now. Whether it's bad or good for you is up for debate. There have been a number of positive findings that have shown that kids who play for more than 21 hours per week performed better than non-gamers in impulsive behavior and memorization tests. Their brains had more activity in regions of the brain that were associated with attention and memory, and by providing stimulating activities that allow the player to make decisions, this brings a whole new level of interaction that puts the player in control of the story rather than TVs or movies where they are forced to watch the story roll out in front of them. Because of this, some games have focused their mechanics around visual and audio cues to keep the player on their toes. There are studies that show that games assist with skills like hand-eye coordination and problem solving, and every game has its own world to enjoy. That brings the player into its own life. With this comes many new rewards, from new quests, new achievements, and many more rewarding elements that keep the consumer playing. The more you play, the better you get, and the better you get, the more these skills are developed. But along with developing these skills, kids and many others tend to develop an addiction to video games. Video game addiction. What is it? It's when a person has the inability to control the urge to play video games. It's feeling that gaming is more important than anything else. It's continuing to play even when you see the negative impacts on the life around you. But with all the bad, would you believe me if I told you that there is a good side to it all? Let's walk down the path and ask ourselves, is video game addiction all that bad? Well, the simple answer to that question is yes. Yes, indeed. It's a behavioral disorder that can completely ruin lives. And teens are the most susceptible to it. A study in 2021 in the Journal of Addictive Behaviors found that among 3,000 students, more than 19% of males and 7% of females were classified as having a addiction to video gaming. The reason for this is games activate the brain's reward center, releasing dopamine and making us feel good. This creates the craving for that very feeling to continue and inevitably creating this uncontrollable urge to just keep on playing. Nowadays, kids are online more than ever. Shoot, I can go walk out to my living room right now and I'll see my 4-year-old niece face deep into YouTube every single day. There's been new research showing that teens tend to spend more than 8.5 hours online for entertainment every single day. When I saw that, I thought, wow, those are some rookie numbers. They need to pump them up. But the case of gaming addiction goes deeper than that. For example, when you have someone like me, I was sat in front of a TV as a kid with a Nintendo 64, and that was my babysitter. We have a certain level of comfort in gaming. It's an escape from the world around us. Most people turn to gaming during stressful times. It's like an escape from all the traumas. But unlike some, I used gaming as like a personal tutor when I was just a kid. Playing Ocarina of Time, I would teach myself to read with the dialogue boxes. I taught myself to count with all the currencies. And that brings me back to my previous question. Was my addiction for gaming so bad? It has led me down a path that few in my family never thought about. Gaming quickly became more than addiction for me. It's turned into my future. It's what's brought me to college and to be the first in my family to go to college. I decided to go to school for game business and esports management for my sheer passion for gaming. My wife and family are behind me to support me on my decision, and I'm happy to have them by my side. So yes, gaming addiction is a terrible thing, and some people let it ruin their lives, but some use it as a stepping stone to further their knowledge and make something of it. This statement is in no way to validate any sort of addiction. If you or someone you know has a serious problem with gaming or anything else, just know you aren't alone. Many of us, we use games as a way to evade some of the worst mental health problems like depression, anxieties, or even traumatic experiences. And there are plenty of other outlets and resources there to help you with such problems. I can't expect to turn around the stigma around gaming in a night or even a video, but hopefully I can shed some light on a more lesser known part of the reason why so many of us seem so glued to the screen. Whether you are gaming to escape the world or just gaming to play the newest release, there is a place for you here, and I know personally I'm here to welcome you with open arms. Is there any skills that you picked up when gaming? Anything that I left out that you might want to add? If there's anyone that you think might like the video, feel free to share it. Please let me know down below in the comment section why you play. Remember, my name's Sagos, and I'll catch you in the next video.